It seems that the backdrop is, companies want to deal with each other, but there are risks to some of these big deals going through, especially if you go into sort of sensitive areas like technology, for example.
Absolutely. I think technology, strategic technology, is going to continue to be this really big focus. We see it with CATL and Ford. Of course, automakers are a really sort of sticking point for China and Europe and Germany, for example, as well as, yesterday's ASML news. Again, this issue of sort of possible allegations of corporate theft and so on. So I think we're going to continue to see that. It's interesting when we contrast how the US and its allies are responding to this and using this particular tool of economic statecraft, trying to involve and incorporate other corporates, trying to get multilateral national support for these types of curbs, versus China, that has been relatively restrained in its sort of punishment or its in targeting, shall we say, of this particular area.
Quickly, do you think the scrutiny will actually affect these deals in any way? Like, could they actually be blocked?
I think it really is going to depend on the country involved, actually. How close are they to the US? Are we talking about the Netherlands, the Japanese, or Europe, which has sort of really sort of tried to steer a middle path between this conflict between China and the US?